Hello and welcome to BFS Wargaming. So today, carrying on with our mini-series, we are going to take a look at the Alpha Legion Primarch, Alpharius. Now, is it Alpharius? Because I'm pretty sure Rogal Dawn killed Alpharius. So is it Omegon? But didn't he get killed? So it's a lot of secrecy and no one really knows if he's dead, if he's alive. I mean, I think we're assuming Alpharius is dead and Omegon's alive, but maybe he might have died. But it might have been someone else because everyone's Alpharius. So I've done rules as if it's Alpharius or Omegon. Interestingly, they didn't turn into a Demon Primarch. So I've done rules on the fact that they are going to be the same sort of as any of the Primarchs, the Loyalist Primarchs. Because I think, shout out to Ollie Grimwood who has helped him with some lore here. The Alpha Legion basically want Chaos to win, so they wipe everyone out and then no one will be worshipping Chaos and it will destroy Chaos. I mean, I can see some holes in their plan there, but you know, they may know more than me. So we'll jump into his data sheet. So we have movement 8 inches, so pretty standard, weapon skill, ballistic skill 2+, toughness 6, strength 6, toughness 6. Then we have attack 6, again standard, wounds 9, leadership 10 and a 2+ save. So exactly the same as the Gilliman profile for his stat line. Then we have weapons, Pale Spear, melee strength ×2. So strength 12, AP 3, damage 3. And then 6s cause 3 mortal wounds in addition, but to a maximum of 6 mortal wounds. So he can deal out some wounds. You know, he's still pretty good in combat. You know, he's still quite a boss. Obviously he should be. He's a Primarch. They've all got to be pretty good in combat. Then we have Alpharius' Stormbolters, which he has 2 of, which are rapid fire 2, strength 5, -2, 2 damage. So he can get like a total, because there's 2 of them, he could get a total of 8 shots if he was, it's 24 inch range, so if he was in 12 inches he had 8 shots, so you know he could dish out a lot of damage with those bolters. Then he has a free up invuln, and then he has a rule called I am Alpharius. Now with Alpharius I wanted to make him not really a buffing character, I wanted to make him a debuff, so all of the stealth and the behind enemy lines stuff that Alpha Legion get up to, I wanted this to come through on his data sheet. So yeah, the first rule is I am Alpharius. In your movement phase, Alpharius can be swapped position with any other Alpha Legion character on the board that is not in engagement range, and if Alpharius is not himself in engagement range. So you could run a 80-point character up the board, and then once you feel like he's in a pretty good position, he could probably get a charge off this turn. Bang, swap Alpharius in, Alpharius jumps in and starts murdering stuff. Or if you feel like you're going to be in a proper, you know, the flank's being taken, Alpharius could jump over and then support the flank. Suddenly he appears. So, and it's just a cool rule with the way Alpharius is. Everyone's Alpharius, I am Alpharius. Like, it's cool. Well, I think it's cool, you might not. So his next rule is Undercover Operative. So once per battle, Alpharius can take control of an enemy vehicle within 12 inches of him and shoot or fight as if it was an Alpha Legion vehicle that turn. So he can either shoot or fight with that vehicle for just that turn. So yeah, a nice little thing. Has some psychic powers that can do stuff similar. He doesn't need to get any psychic power off. He just does it, but it's only once per battle. Then we have Sabotage. So I really like this rule because it's like, again, Alpha Legion spies behind enemy lines. We have at the beginning of the battle, after deployment, but before the first turn begins, Alpharius rolls for each enemy vehicle on the board that has a damage table. On a 4+, that unit operates at a tier below on the damage table. So it's like, you know, you've got all of these, I don't know, Redemptor Dreads or tanks, and then suddenly they're all operating as if they are down a tier, and then if they go down a tier, it's the next tier they're down. So it's a really like cool rule. It just makes stuff less efficient, and you know, yeah, you can only get it on a 4+. So, and if you're playing against Alpharius, you might start trying to put stuff in like strategic reserves so that you can't roll on them. But yeah, I thought it was a cool rule. Then we have Chaos Primarch, so you can re-roll hit rolls of 1 for core and character units. So again, I said he wasn't very buffy, so it's not a huge buff for Alpha Legion there, but he's just messing with the enemy loads. Then lastly, we have Stolen Intelligence. Once per battle, when an opponent uses a stratagem that costs no more than 1 CP, you can stop the effect of that stratagem and you receive the CP and add it to your CP. So they say, right, I'm playing this, and you say, no, you're not, and you've got to spend the CP and I'm putting it into my pile. So just another, again, a cool little thing. You can only do it on a stratagem that's 1 CP, so you're not going to do it on like a 2-3 CP stratagem and nickel the CP. It's just only a 1 CP stratagem you can stop, so it's not too powerful, but it's still pretty powerful, and it's, again, I feel like it's a cool rule. So yeah, they are my rules for Alpharius. It actually was my favourite data sheet to do, just because all of the sort of, it's just so different. It's so different to a lot of the others. It's not just this big buffy character that's going to buff everything around it and then kill loads of stuff. He's just messing with the enemy all the time, just messing, like, stuff's happening in your own army and you're playing against Alpharius and you're like, oh, all this stuff's going against me, you know. So I really like that. So I hope you guys did too. Please like and subscribe if you did. Stay lucky, and I'll see you in the next one.